Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Thomas finished eating his sandwich till Paul came to where he is, and Thomas saw. I heard you making quite a name in yourself in the legacy training. Look, I know you're all against me. We're just looking out for you, man. You have no idea how twisted our parents can be. Look, I know they didn't deserve it. You damn right they didn't. And you better believe I'm not gonna stop till justice is done. Meanwhile, in the office, Eric and Olivia are talking. Seriously? As I can be. You're a valuable employee, one I don't want to slip away so easily. Thank you so much, Eric. No problem. Just let your dad know he's officially hired. Yeah, there's just one problem with the matter. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the women's dressing room, Jennifer's looking at herself in the mirror. And as she has a flashback, something tells me we were fated to be together. Then why don't you and I make it official? You and I as a couple? How about a married couple? Wait, what? You heard me correctly. If you're serious about us being fated together, then why don't we do it as husband and wife? Better yet, Jennifer Graham, will you marry me? Yes. Yes, I will. And as they begin kissing each other, just as a flashback ends, with someone knocking on the door. And as Jennifer went and got the door, and it's Lauren who's standing there. Meanwhile, in the sanctuary, Eddie came to the front area where the altar is. Just as Jan and Sheldon came in which where Eddie is. And Eddie turned and saw Jan and Sheldon. Thanks for coming on such short notice. We got your message. It sounds urgent. It is, which is why you two are here. I don't understand. What's going on? I'm getting married today. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Roma's sitting by the pond thinking, and as she has a flashback of her and Patrick making love. And as the flashback stops, just as Patrick came and sat by Wilma and she saw him. Hey, how are you? I'm doing fine. Fine as I can be. You know, this is where I go and think as well. Honestly, I don't know what to do. Meanwhile, at Ravenwood, Bradley came in and went to the reception desk where the woman is. Can I help you? I need to see a lady named Susan Thornton. Sorry, Bradley, and it's Martha Keynes where they are. And he saw her. I'm afraid that's not gonna happen. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Lucy, Tristan, Sharon, Tyler, and Taya are talking. Actually, there is one person, and I have a feeling that this person's been under our nose all this time. Yeah, but who else could it be unless exactly the imposter Karen? I knew I said something was right her. How quickly and calm she defended me. What exactly is her MO anyways? I mean, she ended things with Bradley. Obviously, she's aware of the history between my mom and Karen. So she decided to get rid of my mom by any means, including have her accused of attempted murder just so she could destroy your family. Not gonna happen. Anyways, they're about to start. Hang in there, Taya. Thanks. And as Erin went and sat at the respective spots, just as Scott came to where Taya is, while Dollar went and sat at her side. Don't worry, you're gonna win this. Thank you, Scott. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Jesse's room, Jesse's lying in a coma with Carol sitting by his bedside, unaware that he's in his shadow realm. Hang in there, son. And as T came in and closed the door, just as Carol saw, and as she got up and went to where he is. How is he? No sign of women. I really don't understand why is anyone investigating this. That's gonna soon change starting now. Meanwhile, in Andrew's room, Andrew's lying in a coma with Mildred Willie Jordan standing by his side. I don't know how the hell you managed to screw my plan, but no matter. I get what I want in the end. And as for Joseph, without Gillette's scapegoat, well, I'm afraid it's only a matter of time. And as someone knocked on the door, and Jordan turned and saw who it is, and went and got it. And it's Jack. Jack, what brings you by? How about you and I talk right now? While at the Grand Pub, Thomas and Paul are talking. I agree with you. Look, I'm aware that the rest of you don't give a damn, given that might be due. You gotta understand, they have caused so much damage to hundreds upon a million peoples. I do understand. Look, maybe our parents wasn't the best in the world, but they're still our parents, and honestly, there's no perfect people on the planet. You're right on one thing. Anyways, how's things between you and Stephanie? Let's just say Stephanie and I are in a good place. Meanwhile, in the office, Eric and Olivia are talking. Please tell me you're joking. I wish I could say something different, but I'm afraid it's the same damn story. Olivia, I am so sorry. Don't be. I'm pretty certain my father's fine wherever he is. Look, the job's available when he comes back from where he is. The point is, you got your job back and you don't have to worry about Natalie. Thank you, Eric. And as Gwen came in went to where Eric is, and Olivia saw. Hi, Gwen. Hi. I really hope your mom comes out of this. Thank you. She will. And as Olivia got up and went, I left the office, closing the door. And as Eric got up and went and began kissing his wife, and pulled back. Hello, beautiful. Hey, so what brings you here? Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the women's dressing room, Jennifer's facing Lauren at the door. I got your text to meet you here, so question is why, and more importantly, what you're up to. Why don't you come in and explain all? And as Lauren came in, and Jennifer closed the door, and as she turned and faced Lauren, just as she turned and faced her, there's a specific reason to why I summoned you here. Oh my god. Have you and Will finally got back together? Really, Lauren? No, that's not why I'm here. I'm getting married, but not to Will. Eddie? Are you basically trying to copy the errors what I did last wrong? Eddie and I love each other so much, we don't see any reason waiting at all. I am not going to be the voice and reason because I'm going to support you no matter what. You see, that's why I invited you in the first place. And I was kind of hoping done. I'd be happy to be a major honor. Okay, the reason why I invited you because this is going to be sort of a small private wedding. Meanwhile, in the sanctuary, Eddie, Sheldon, and Jen are talking. Wow, are you hearing what I'm hearing? Yeah, strange. Due to the beginning, you two couldn't stand each other, let alone love each other, and now you're getting married? Really? What can I say? I guess people can really change in the blink of the eye. The point is, Jennifer and I love each other, and it's been a while since I have a good romance, other than with Katie, but I'm getting off the point. We don't want any regrets. We want to live life every day. Congratulations, man. We're happy for you. You two know you'll be working with each other despite what the outcome is. I'm not worried. I know for a fact that my marriage with Jennifer can be good, which is why I was kind of hoping, Sheldon, you'd be my best man. I'll do it with one condition. I know what you're gonna say. I'm not gonna hurt her because I know she's your niece. Good. Seems you're a smart guy after all, because you know I will kill you if you do anything to burn her. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the courtyard, Wilma and Patrick are talking. Look, you know I got you if you need anything. I know. Aren't you with Olivia? I mean, you got a lot to deal with your plate at the moment. Honestly, I really don't know where Olivia and I stand. I mean, we've been hot and cold ever since she graduated from high school, with me still being in high school. Oh my god. I didn't realize that, and also, I just graduated high school last year, and I don't give a damn about the age difference. We must have some sort of spark for us to sleep together, and honestly, I don't regret it at all. Truth be told, I was really angry with Julian for what he did. Her and carrying us to play our children. I mean, who does that? Seems we both were betrayed by the people we care about, despite whatever reason there may be. For some odd reason, I kind of wish you and I were together. Meanwhile, in Ravenwood, in the front area, Bradley and Mark are talking. What do you mean it's not gonna happen, Martha? You fully know how this works, Bradley. Seriously, Martha? My wife's in there. She's not your wife. She's a carbon copy, a duplicate of Karen. I want to see her for myself. I'm afraid I can't authorize you to do that. It's family only. Now, do I have to call security on you? Martha, you know damn well how this game's gonna play. So why don't you do yourself and start with the ball? Because I'm not leaving till I see this duplicate for myself. Then you leave with no choice. You want to play hardball? That's fine with me. I'm gonna see the duplicate, or so help me, you're gonna find out the reason not to cross me. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, as Taya's trial back in session. Welcome back, everyone. Now that we're back in session again, Counselor, call your witness, please. And as Dollars stand up, Your Honor, I would like to call Jan Graham to stand. And as everyone wait, including Sharon, Tyler, Lucy, and Tristan. And as Lucy look around, I can't even see her here. That's because she isn't here. Well, it seems my key witness isn't here at the moment. How very convenient. Didn't you subpoena her to be here? Yeah, I did. Your Honor, and as Carlin Barbie came in. I would like to go in Jan's place, if you don't mind, darling. I appreciate the generosity, Mr. Graham, and it's kind of cute. But this is a trial of attempted murder, and we need a key witness for those who were there at the time. My husband and I weren't there at the time. Fine, I'll allow it. Only if you, Carly, text Jan to be here as soon as possible. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Jesse's room, Jesse's lying in a coma while Karen and Steve are talking. Honey, what are you talking about that's gonna change? I know I should have told you this, but I'm telling you now. I made a transfer to work here. Oh, I am so happy to call you my husband, and I'm gonna let that slide, given the circumstance of the situation of our son, Carol. I promise you, I'm gonna get to the bottom who put our son in this bed, and make no mistake, if I find out it's one of the Collins, I'm gonna make it my mission to take them down once and for all. I'm pretty certain you got a list of suspects lined up. Yeah, I do. And we're gonna get through this, I promise you. By the way, our older daughter Caroline called, saying she sent our wish, and also all of her texts saying he's gonna get here as soon as possible. I love you, Steve Graham. I love you too, Carol Graham. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Rogersville Jordan and Jack came in, and as Jack closed the door, while Jordan went and sat down, while Jack also went and sat across from her. Look, Jack, I've answered pretty much most of the questions regarding my husband. I know. I'm just following up as I go, so I can get to the bottom of the matter. Tell me something. You're my uncle, which means you're supposed to believe what I say since you're family, right, Mildred? I truly understand how frustrating this is. Do you really? Are you aware there's a family out there that pretty much hate our guts? I'm fully aware of the Collin family. I know you want the person who did this to get justice as much as I do, so please, can you help me do that? Can you help me put this person away for good? Yeah, by whatever it means. Okay. I need you to summarize the events leading up to your husband on the ground that fateful day. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Thomas and Paul are talking. That's good to know. Maybe one day you'll have the same happiness like Cassie and I do. Stephanie is the one. How I know? Well, seems I do. Before Cassie and I were married, I was married to Emily, which I'm pretty certain you know. Before then, I was with Jan and Melanie. The point is, when you find that right person you truly want to be, you want to embrace every second of it. Tell me this. What does New Orleans have that Los Angeles don't, other than the Mardi Gras? I guess it's sort of entertaining kind of town who's been through a lot, even tough times since, yeah, I know, but they rose above it in the end. Indeed they did. And as Thomas' iPhone beeps, and he got it, and saw a text from Cassie saying, our marriage is over, which leaves Thomas not happy, and Paul said something wrong with his brother. What's going on? Meanwhile, in the office, Gwen and Eric are talking. You want Nicholas to go to high school? Why not? He needs interaction for others instead of hanging with us old people. Really, Gwen? I'm not talking from our point of view. Is that what he thinks of us? Look, I'm pretty sure he's not, but he needs to get in mischief with people of his own age. Okay. Just like that? Gwen, I haven't questioned your judgment, and I'm not planning to start today. Okay, you and I let him know together. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the women's dressing room, Jennifer and Lauren are talking. I gotta ask this. Are you using this wedding to escape your feelings to Julian? I love Eddie a lot, and aren't I told you before and I meant it. I got your back to the end. By the way, you do look gorgeous in your wedding dress. Yeah, look, I know that Eddie and I just put this all together in such short notice cause I'm a grandma and all, but I get it. No need to defend your actions, but what about your parents? Shouldn't be here. Look, I love my mom and dad like the world, and I love my brothers and sisters, but this is a small private ceremony, and I don't want the necessary drama that comes along with it. Now, let's stop pretending and talk about it and get this wedding started. Meanwhile, in the sanctuary, Eddie, Sheldon, and Jan are talking. Good. Now that that's out of the way, the girls should be coming and we could get this wedding started. Point taken, Mr. Valentine, and as the minister came, where they are. Seriously, Sheldon and I are happy for you, and we hope your marriage lasts just like ours. Thank you. And as Lauren came in, and they saw, we're ready to go. Okay, everybody, get to your respected area so we can get this wedding started. And as Jan's iPhone rings and she got it and insults Carly and answer it. Yeah, Carly, I'm kind of busy at the moment. I wouldn't be calling you if it wasn't important. What is it then? You need in the courtroom for your testimony right now. My husband's taking a stand and the judge is giving me about 30 minutes to get here. Fine, I'm on my way. And as Jan hung up, what's wrong? I'm meeting in the courtroom. Apparently I was one main key witness to what happened with Vanessa. Oh, you two should go. I understand. No, I'm gonna go. My husband can stay here so he can fill me in. And as Jan went and kissed her husband, and Paul back and went and walked out of the room, just as everyone went and took their spots. Just as Jennifer came in to learn is, who is that? Oh, Jan got summoned to court to testify. Anyways, you have a wedding to attend to. Yes, I do. And I can't wait. And as Jennifer stared at Eddie, and as Eddie stared at her, and as they both look in joy. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Wilma and Patrick are talking. For some odd reason, I agree. It seems you and I have a lot in common. The fact of the matter is, you and I should have got married so soon. I mean, we didn't even start dating. It just happened so damn fast. Do you regret being him all this time? No. We were happy, despite the occurrence that happened, including the shadow realm. I mean, for instance, you and I did not really get to know each other till 2006, when we were on that free cruise that mysteriously got capsized. And then, the mystery got even weirder when we ended up on the island with only strawberries and kiwis growing from a tree. Wow, that does sound strange. Seems to me you two been through a lot. Yeah, we have. But when I'm with you, I feel like I'm exploring new things. Meanwhile, Olivia's walking down the hall, and as she head outside towards the courtyard and see Wilma and Patrick talking, and as she stopped and went and hid on the other side listening while they continued talking. Hey, seriously, for what it's worth, I don't regret it. If I had a chance, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. You truly understand me in ways nobody could ever imagine. What are we gonna do? I mean, Stefan now knows what we did, and if Julie and Olivia were to find out that we slept together, it would tear them apart in ways we can't imagine. Unbeknownst to Wilma and Patrick, Olivia is on the other side with her right hand covering her mouth while she's in tears after hearing the betrayal. Meanwhile, at Ravenwood in the front area, Bradley and Martha are talking. Seems to me I'm gonna have to get security involved since you're now threatening my life. Really? That's the problem. You people feel you can just come up here with whatever the hell you want when there's rules to be followed. I'm not buying the BS, Martha. I don't know who gave you strict orders to just say when I'm the new head of this place. And if you keep this little charade, I'm gonna have you banned from this place. Not to mention I'm gonna file a restraining order against you. I'm gonna be frank with you right now, and I don't give a damn to how you take this. My wife could be in serious danger, and if anything happens to her while being in your hands, I will never forgive you, and you better damn well believe this is far from over. And as Bradley turned and walked away, just as Martha went to one of the guards. Make certain he's gone. Yes, Miss Graham. And as one of the security guards turned and walked away, just as Martha went to her office, and as she headed in and closed the door. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, as Taya's trial continues, Dollar begins questioning Bobby, who's at the stand. Bobby, how long have you known Taya? I've known her long enough to know that she didn't kill anyone. You seem confident in your answer. That's because it's true. Those bogus charges pending on her will be dropped. She's a good person and not a threat to society. I understand you were present at the time for Vanessa's situation and this objection, Your Honor, and the Scott stand up. Let me move on, and the Scott sat back down. You seem pretty loyal to your newfound family, even though you're only married to Carly since last summer. Objection, and Scott stand back up. That's nothing. Seriously, Darla, if there's a question, please get to it. And the Scott sat back down. Actually, from the moment I'm done. Scott? And as Darla went and sat at her spot, while Scott got up and went to where Bobby is, while Carly came back in and went and sat next to Sharon, Tyler, Lucy, and Tristan. She's coming? Yeah, she said she'll be here as soon as possible. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Jesse's room, Carol and Steve are kissing each other. And soon pull back. Well, since we're gonna be settling here, I might as well see if I can get my job back here. You're a great doctor, always taking care of your patient, one of the many things I love about you. Same goes for you. There has not been one day that I've been scared that's, hey, not gonna happen. When I decided to become a police officer, I wanted to protect my family. And it used, I know, the talents, but you also want to protect the community. I admit, honestly, what I do is pretty dangerous, and I could die one day. I mean, it's a huge risk, but when it comes to protecting my family, I'm not gonna let that stop me, which is why I'm gonna get to the bottom to who put our son in this bed. Okay, I wish you the best of luck, and just know I'm by your side. And as they begin kissing each other, and pull back. Try to get some rest, okay? And as Steve went and left the room. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Lotus, Willie Jordan, and Jack are talking. Andrew and I were about to begin a brand new day, and given what happened with my grandfather, it wasn't easy at all. What happened next? Well, I decided to make brekkie for the family. Okay, you don't have to go any further. I'm not gonna dig anymore. I'm gonna find this person and make them pay. Thank you, Jack. By the way, what's gonna happen to my carbon copy? She and her friend are at a psychological facility where they can get help, but rest assured, there won't be any problem anymore. That's really good to know. I mean, we already got enough problems to deal with without more to pile on. Okay, I'm gonna let you get back to your husband, and hopefully, I hope he comes back. He will. And as Jordan got up and went and left the conference room, and as she began walking down the hall thinking, fool, you are so damn clueless to be Jack. Milch and Karen will be taken care of. In fact, this couldn't play out more better than I expected. Now, let's see how my victim, aka husband, is doing. Soon, Jordan arrived at Andrew's room, and as she went in and saw Teresa and Rob looking at their son Andrew, who's in a coma. And soon, they both turned and saw Mildred, who's really Jordan, and it's Jordan's surprise to see Rob and Teresa there.